All right, everyone. We're doing something different today. We're using the Star Tarot cards deck. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And we're using, actually, I want you to see those. So we're using crystals as well to choose from. So we have the Russian astrophyllite, the pyrite, and the, this is a quartz, but it's a specific, it's called the Lemurian seed crystal, okay? Quartz crystal. All right, so you can see they all have a little bit, like this has some shimmer and shine to it, you can see, right? And this has some shine to it, and this has some shine to it. So very sparkly crystals today, which is fun. I don't know what the reading's about yet. We'll figure that out as we go. I'm going to open the energy and let you pick your crystal in your deck, your pile, I guess, your card today. All right, if you haven't picked your card or crystal yet, please pause the video and do so. But I am going to get started with the first one. So you chose, actually I see a pattern already in these. Okay, you chose the Russian astrophyllite, which helps accelerate achieving your soul purpose. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. So I feel like this has something to do with your soul purpose. Let's see what the card says. Ace of Wands, opportunities for transformation. Yes, that's amazing. We're going to go to this actual book here, because they're making me use this one today. Not making me, they suggested I use this one today. This Star Tarot. Okay, so what jumps out about a spiritual awakening? Okay, yeah. The Ace of Wands ignites the fire of action, passion, and will to push outward on the journey of life. The raw masculine energy brings feelings of restlessness, drive, and courage. It represents the primordial energy of the divine awakening, the Kundalini. The fiery life force needs an outlet to expand and manifest into the physical. The powerful energy refuses to be held back or contained. The Ace of Wands births the first spark of pure light of source creation. It drives you to actualize your true self and desires. The key to the Ace of Wands is taking advantage of the surge of energy it presents, facing any challenges with vitality and courage. The gift of this card is the dawning of a new day and possibilities. When it appears, it builds up energy. Its built up energy will challenge you to find your authentic self. Okay, connecting with your soul purpose, accelerating your fulfillment of your soul purpose. Okay, understanding it, knowing it, and fulfilling it. So this is definitely they go together, this card and this crystal. Stretching you to the heights of spiritual and conscious expansion. If you are able to direct this wildfire inside you, it will burn away any obstacles, fears, or blocks holding you back from your potential and your desires. The Ace of Wands expresses independence and freedom. It drives you to get in touch with your Dharma and move forward into action. This card symbolizes the aggressive spiritual warrior or of light and power. If you are unable to channel this energy, you will feel constrained and frustrated. This restricted energy will leave you feeling burned out and defeated rather than passionate and alive. But if you can grab and hold the energy of this ace, the cosmic energies line up and your warrior self will take charge, bringing spiritual awakening and passion for life. Okay, it awakens the spirit within, kindling your passion to focus on new possibilities and creations. Its intense light shines on the portal of deep wisdom and intuition. It brings new beginnings, insights, adventure, and advancement, ignites transformation, spiritual truth, confidence, and physical strength. You are channeling powerful energy that brings vitality, courage, will, and eagerness to launch new concepts and projects. When you align with your personal power, your fire, and the energies of the divine, confidence and strength are your allies. The Ace of Wands brings a new start, good health, or a birth. It could be a child, business idea, or project. It symbolizes the explosion of creation. Okay? So, yeah. Accelerating your soul purpose and this transformation to pursuing your soul purpose, to fulfilling your soul purpose. That's what this is about. Okay? So, That's what your guides want you to know is happening with you. Okay, so you might be experiencing some challenges, and like the card said, if you're not harnessing this energy, you may feel frustrated, you may feel restricted, you may, be starting to feel burnt out, etc. So harness this energy. Know that what's happening for you, these opportunities that are coming, are for your transformation, so that you can accelerate the fulfillment of your soul purpose, is what this is telling me based on this crystal and this card. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. The Hierophant in reverse. What that says to me is you're letting go of traditional belief systems, especially around spirituality, around religion, around all of that. You're breaking free from those traditional norms, okay, belief systems, and not just around religion, around everything in your life, okay, as you move more toward your spiritual, your soul purpose. Okay, so that's interesting. What else do they want to tell you? Okay, let go of any fear of past mistakes, and let go of any anxiety as you do this, okay? Yeah, all right. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah, and this is let go of any power struggles, any competitiveness, any conflict, that's created by power struggles. You're coming into unity consciousness, okay? So just let go of all of this, okay? All of this is what this is forcing you to let go of, almost. I say forcing, but it's always up to you, but nudging you to let go of, okay? It's nudging you to let go of these old belief systems of, competitiveness, power struggle, lack consciousness, etc., etc. And any fear that you have that you're going to repeat the past, because you're not going to. Any anxieties you have around any of this, pursuing your soul purpose, etc. Let it all go. This fire will burn it away, like they said. If you grab and hold on to this fiery passion that's being lit within you, it'll burn all that stuff away, okay? So, yeah, it's happening fast. This is the accelerant, right? You were attracted to this crystal, which is accelerating your soul purpose, right? It's happening fast. Aces typically are fleeting energy, so you need to grab onto this energy and go with it, okay? Because it's happening quickly, and it'll be there one day and gone the next. So you need to really grab onto it, okay? That's what this reading is telling me. So let's see what else they want to say. Yeah, look at that, 88. So you're moving into abundance consciousness, receiving consciousness, divine feminine consciousness, unity consciousness, bringing the divine feminine into equality, the receiving energy into equality. It's not better to give than to receive. You know that now. You're starting to do that. You're going to find balance and harmony and abundance in your transformation and in your emotional spiritual world, and open yourself up to receiving, okay? The divine feminine energy of receiving, birthing and receiving, not just creating, but birthing and receiving, okay? So that is beautiful. That is your reading. You guys go have a beautiful day. All right. My second group, you chose the pyrite, which is, obviously about abundance, prosperity, and confidence, personal power, all the solar plexus stuff. And that's interesting because the first, I saw the pattern right away. I saw the progression right away with the crystals, what they were saying to us. And so the last group ended off with a message about abundance. So that's really interesting. But we're starting with this crystal of abundance, okay? So let's see what the card says. These cards are not, they have no reverse meanings, so I'm turning it right up. Knight of Wands. Okay, we're going to be doing it with this book because they specifically wanted us to use this book, this deck, these interpretations today. So, and I haven't memorized them, obviously. So, Sun Warrior, Courage, and Creative Force. This is interesting because solar plexus, that's very much the golden light, the sun, the light, of the sun. So really interesting. Archangel Michael, the wheel of fortune is the shield, they're saying. I don't know if that's up here. Very cool. Okay, the Knight of Wands is the Sun Warrior of creative will and life force. He embodies the elements of air and fire, balancing and integrating divine intellect with the fiery masculine life force that expands into spiritual creative force. This knight is passionate, clever, swift, spontaneous, loyal, and ready to take on any new adventure or challenge. He tests and expands his intuition and creative life force, experiencing the excitement of abundance that life offers. See? They go together. Unsettled feelings constantly drive his inner life force. His overabundance of energy continually seeks new outlets for channeling. His fiery spirit fuels this energy mentally and physically, driving him to discover deeper parts of himself, exploring the depths of his creative expression, accelerating him to greater accomplishments in the world, and ultimately growing closer to the divine. When he is connected with Source, he becomes a channel for divine energy, transforming and expanding it through his creative process. The Knight's goal is to channel the wild and raw creative life force, manifesting it in beneficial ways for humanity. If the Knight of Wands can contain and direct his energy, he can complete achievements beyond expectations. He symbolizes the entrepreneur, a person with vision, and the bringer of inspired vision. The Knight introduces energy, vitality, and new ideas to any situation. His energy is infectious and ignites those around him to tap into their creative life force so they, too, can expand their lives and achieve their goals. He is a passionate and courageous being. This charming and charismatic knight can be impatient sometimes and arrogant. His compulsive free spirit doesn't always plan ahead, which can result in unexpected situations and that diffuse his spirit. He can easily become bored and uninterested, having difficulty seeing things all the way through. The knight's energy needs a grounding outlet, though sometimes it just needs to run its wild course, bringing it back to center. When the Knight of Wands appears in your reading, get ready for some real adventure. He indicates travel, change, or challenge, sometimes unexpected. This is electricity in the air. It is a great time to put ideas into motion. The Knight brings a surge of creative energy that needs a grounding outlet. He indicates a need to learn how to harness this energy by setting boundaries and making a plan. He encourages you to take spirituality-inspired adventures or trips. He sparks interest in expanding your creative horizons. The Knight's strong creative energy and intuitive inspiration will ignite the force within, awakening the soul self. You become a channel for divine inspiration that wants to be manifested. You feel alive and inspired, wanting to engage with the world around you. Heightened energies arise. The Knight of Wands brings hope and healing to any situation. He can also point to the beginning of a passionate romance. He indicates moving to a new location. He brings you strength and courage to live life with creative passion. Okay, he has the energy of Archangel Michael, okay, which is divine protection, hope, truth, and courage. The power of life in the element of fire. Okay. All right, that's what they want to say about that. That's it. So, all right. So, as I mentioned, the first group, and, you know, they chose the Russian astrophyllite, which is to accelerate your finding your soul purpose and pursuing your soul purpose. And now we're like, this guy's bringing the energy. You know, you guys chose this abundance and this fiery, creative, like energetic, you know, bursting of life force. Okay. So I see a progression here from the first group to the second group. So you may want to watch these all of these. But what else do they want to tell us? Okay, so they're saying, so this is what's going on with you. You're experiencing this burst of energy, is what I'm hearing with all of this burst of energy, okay? So, yeah, they want you to, okay, so you need to figure out what it is you want in the physical world, okay? This is focus and clarity, opportunities for focus and clarity and psychic intuitive wisdom, opening yourself up to it. But what I'm reading, because these cards came together, and this is the Ten of Pentacles, which is all of your heart's desires being manifested in the real world. You have all this energy, okay? You have all this potential, all this willpower, all this personal power, all this creative force, all this fire, right? But you need to figure out what it is you want. You need clarity. You need to focus on and get to a place of clarity around what it is you want in the physical world, what you want to manifest, what your heart wants to manifest in the physical world, so that you can ground that energy. That's the outlet for the energy, okay? So you really need the clarity and focus on what it is that you want to create in this world, so that you can ground this creative force. Otherwise, you're going to get frustrated and, etc. So yeah, look at this. The Queen of Swords. She has that clarity. She's strategic. She's ambitious. She has a plan that she knows how to execute. Okay, so they want you to progress from the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands, right? This is the Knight of Wands with all the energy. This is the Queen of Wands that is like, okay, I know what I want, and I'm going for it, and I'm going to do it, okay? So that's what this is about, okay? And this is the Lover's card, okay? So some of you, it might be a partnership, an actual physical partnership that you're trying to manifest in this world. For some of you, it might be self-love, okay? For some of you, it might be self-healing on the emotional, spiritual level, okay? And because this is the Lover's card, it could be beyond just yourself as well. It could be for others and everyone involved, in, including the entire universe, okay? But this is reversed. The Six of Cups is reversed, so they want me to pay attention to this reversal and go to this interpretation of it. Six of Cups in reverse can symbolize the natural progression into adulthood and maturity. Yeah, that's what they want to progress from Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands, right? Leaving behind your past can be difficult, but it is vital for your spiritual progression. This card urges you to live in the present rather than the past. Awesome. So, yeah, that's why it's reversed. Okay. Because I asked, why is it reversed? And they said, go to this book. So, perfect, right? You are this Knight of Wands right now. You have all this energy. You have it, it's coming through you. It's vibrating. I feel it vibrating when you have this, your solar plexus is just, vibrating. You have all this confidence, all this energy, all this personal power. You're ready. You need the clarity and focus on what it is that you want to create and manifest to bring you to this place of spiritual maturity and maturity and being the Queen of Wands, so that you know exactly what it is to progress from the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands, so that you can create what you want and create it, okay? That's what's going on with you guys. That's what they want you to know today. You guys go have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. My third group, you chose the Lemurian Seed Crystal Quartz Crystal. This one's beautiful. It's connected to the soul star, okay? The soul chakra, the soul star, the crown, and the soul. And it connects you to the divine feminine, which is beautiful because it's the divine receiver, right? Birther and birther and receiver of the creation. So we started out with the first one, the first deck, which was about bringing you to your soul purpose with the Russian astrophyllite. It was about bringing you to accelerating your soul purpose, you finding your soul purpose, and etc. And it was very much about the masculine creative energy. And the second one was interesting because it was the pyrite. And this was about, this is solar plexus, personal power, etc. And the second card was very masculine energy too, was the Knight of Wands. But the progression was to move into the Queen of Wands. So you guys might want to watch the whole thing, because now here you are with you're attracted to this divine feminine, which is like the Queen of Wands. You're attracted to that, not just the creator energy, but the birther receiver energy that this connects you to. So let's see what the card says. Oh wow, the Fool card. Fearlessness. For me, that's fearlessness. That's new beginnings, adventure. bliss, ignorance is bliss kind of thing, because this fool is ignorant, but not in a bad way, in a blissful way, right? So, but fearlessness, be fearless is the message the fool always says to me. But because we're using this specific deck today, they want me to go to the book. And yeah, first thing it says is the fearless journeyman. Yes. The fool wants to experience life. His energy is like spring emerging from winter. Renewal is felt in his soul. The fool is the fun-loving, playful, spontaneous child in all of us. He is excited about what lays before him and is always ready to spring forward into action. The fool is always on an adventure journey, looking for new opportunities. He represents the beginning of the end of a journey or cycle. The fool's number 0 is symbolic of the infinite and mysterious unknown. His goal is to transcend the bridge and bridge the two worlds of the subconscious and the conscious, the spirit and the physical. The fool represents your youthful, trusting side. He is guided by his intuition and enthusiasm for life's experiences. Though he may not know what drives him, it is his inner desire to seek out enlightenment and find his spiritual potential in this world. He starts his journey spontaneously, living moment to moment. The fool is fearless, moving toward changes and challenges. He represents our continual journey into new cycles of life's experiences. With the completion of each cycle, he acquires more knowledge, traveling forward to the next cycle of the unknown with courage and enthusiasm. The fool's journey onward, using his intuition, preparing to conquer the next dragon around the corner. He always starts his journey in a light and happy fashion with no plans for the future or attachments to the past. He's living in the moment, right? In the present, which is the message that about from the last one. Anyways, you can watch the last one. It said to live in the moment, in the present. He represents reincarnation in the purest form. He carries innocent wisdom with him. He is like a young child taking his first step, not sure what to expect, but continuing without fear. If he falls, he gets up and tries again. The fool contains all possibilities. His deeper message is to know and trust yourself. By using his inherent knowledge combined and balanced with spontaneity and awareness, he lets each day be a new day with new possibilities. He doesn't let the past's baggage weigh him down on his journey. He encourages you to take risks and have faith. If things don't work out, pick yourself up, dust off, and move on, knowing that the experience you had is just one of the many good and or challenging on this path of life and spiritual growth. Okay, he doesn't care so much for what society and others think. He works from the very core of what is true for his heart and will say so. He is not afraid to make mistakes. He knows the magic of life is being true to yourself. The fool always has faith in spirit, life, and others. His trusting nature moves forward with an open heart. He represents the innocent child in each of us being birthed into the world in the purest form, before society and people shadow our inner awareness. He has no attachment to the outcome of his journey. He is on the road of discovery and experiencing life's challenges and gifts. We are all on our individual journeys. Each completion of the journey starts us at the gate of another and has us transformed yet again. The fool represents his hero's journey, taking chances, leaping into the unknown, following one's inner truth, trusting the self, and embracing life's experiences with the spirit of your life force. Change and a new cycle in life is offered up. You may be taking a leap of faith. Step into your personal adventure with lightness of heart and awareness of true self. Let your intuition guide you through the unknown journeys that lay ahead. Be the fearless journeyman. Yes. All right. So as you move from the place of creator, you understand the creator you are, and now you're connecting to the birther, receiver you are. You're ready to receive, to birth and receive your journey here, your experiences here, everything with this pure, innocent heart, okay, trusting heart. That's what this is. This is how this card is connecting to this crystal for me, okay? So you're ready to receive. The fool receives the journey, right, that he's created without knowing the full plan. He's not too bothered by that, or she, if he, she. We're just using the term. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, the Fool, the 3 of Cups. This is joy and spontaneity, you know, spending time with loved ones and friends and anybody that brings you joy and happiness. And it's very spontaneous, like this Fool, okay? And it brings fulfillment on the emotional, spiritual level, okay? That's what the Nine of Cups is all about. So this is what your journey is meant to be about, right? And the Fool knows it. The Fool remembers that. The Fool hasn't forgotten that, I should say, more so. Hasn't forgotten that. He's got the innocence of a child. He knows that everything should be enjoyable, right? Everything should be beautiful and enjoyable. And look at that, the Lover's card and the Magician. He knows that life is about love and magic, okay? The magic of love, the power of love, the transformational power of love with the King of Wands here and the Magician. He, you know, the alchemy of love, okay, here. That's the healing powers of love. He knows this intuitively. The Divine Feminine knows this, right? Is willing to birth the experiences, birth the creation, and receive it all. Okay, so that's where you're at. Okay, so if you go back and look at the first two, you may recognize those stages, but because you were attracted to this is the stage you're at on this journey, on your spiritual journey. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You've arrived. This is, remember, the completion and the beginning of any cycle. So you've arrived and you're beginning at the same time, right? You've arrived and you're starting anew. And this is the Fool, right? And you know that, and you love that, and you're open to that, and you're open to receiving, to birthing and receiving the experiences that you've created for yourself with, you know, this trusting heart, this pure innocent heart that believes and knows that life is about spontaneity, being in the moment, being joyful, being fulfilled on the emotional, spiritual level, you know, filling your cup with friends and family and love, right? And then here, because you understand the transformational power, the healing power, the magic of love. Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful reading. You guys go have an amazing day. Bye-bye.